All right, so in game 2 of this series, the A's got a nice win over the Mariners in a great game offensively. 13 hits for Oakland and 12 runs total in a 12-6 victory over the Mariners. The A's now moved to 32-25. Not bad. I mean, we were in a little bit of a slump these past 3 games, but we did good, and I'll take it. And the A's were actually down for a little bit in this game. A couple innings, they were down 4-2. But they, a great 7th inning, 8th inning, and 9th inning with 10 runs total in those 3 innings alone propelled the A's over Seattle. So, a good win for them. I'll take it. I mean, the Mariners' offense was pretty good too. They had 11 hits, which, is winnable for them. They have a pretty good offense. But Bassett, I mean, he wasn't great, but I think the A's bullpen got it done, and that's all we need. So let's get into the scoring. The A's, for the first time in like a week, got a homer. It was actually the first run of the game. Matt Olson gets a solo homer in the 2nd inning. Put Oakland up 1-0. He's been, a great home run hitter all year. But this past week or so, the A's have been struggling with hitting the long ball. So, nice to see him get that. 1-0 Oakland. However, Mitch Haniger, who had a hell of a game, he had an RBI double for Seattle, tying the game up at 1. That was to left field. He missed a home run by a couple feet. And that was an RBI double, which scored in the run off Bassett, and that made it 1-1. Now, Kyle Seager also in the 3rd inning, he made the Mariners take the lead with an RBI double. 2-1 at this point. He hit it kind of to center field, right center, and that 2-1 at this point. And the Mariners' offense was looking really scary at this moment. Ty France got an RBI double, so that's 3 RBI doubles already for Seattle. This one was also to left field, and that was 3-1 Mariners at this moment. And it was a ground rule double. So, they got that. Mariners got a solo homer off Tyler Trammell's solo home run. That was off Bassett as well, so he'd be done after this. And it was a solo homer, which put them up 4-1. So the A's had to come back. Tony Kemp, who has actually been hitting pretty well lately. He's not normally a great hitter. Tony Kemp got an RBI double, and that was to right center. So that made it 2-4. But it's crazy to think that the A's still had like 10 more runs. And that scored in Andrus, and that was off Hector Santiago. Tony Kemp, who delivered once again. He got a sacrifice fly in the 7th, which opened up a huge inning, made it 3-4 at this moment. Mark Canha got an RBI single, which tied the ball game up, and there was a huge 2-out rally, which the A's scored all these runs. Matt Olson delivered once again a 2-run RBI, a little blooper into right field. 6-4 was a 2-run single. Sean Murphy got a 2-run RBI down the left field line. He made it to 2nd. It was a slow rolling ball, so he was able to make it there. Tony Kemp, once again, got a 2-run homer. I mean, I respect the dude right now. I've looked down on what he's done, and he's just doing really well. So I'm happy. 2-run homer, 10-4. This pretty much put the game away. And Tom Murphy, however, in the 8th inning off Diekman, got a 2-run homer for Seattle, 10-6, but the A's were already winning. Wasn't really worried about this. Stephen Piscotty, who also delivered a lot in this game, got an RBI single, almost a diving catch for Seattle. And Tony Kemp, one more time, got an RBI single for Kemp, 12-6. That's probably the best game of his career, Tony Kemp. Tony Kemp in this ball game, he had 5 RBIs. So my player of the game is Tony Kemp, and I never thought I'd be saying this, but Tony Kemp is player of the game. Honorable mention to Matt Olson, but Tony Kemp, 5 RBIs, 3 hits, 1 run scored, and 4 at-bats, and obviously that run scored was his home run. So really good. Luzardo played relief. I like him at relief. He's a good starter, but he's been, the times he's been relief pitcher, he's been pretty good. Diekman did allow that homer, but that wasn't too bad. Sergio Romo closed the game out. For the Mariners, they had a number of different pitchers. Marco Gonzalez was the starting pitcher. It didn't last too long. 4 innings pitched for Bassett and him, respectively. The A's get the win, 12-6 final. We're going to try to take the series tomorrow. If we lose, obviously the Mariners will take it. So hopefully we can, and then we'll have the Rockies following that. So let me know your thoughts next game tomorrow, and go A's.